Their title means people of the floodplains. This tribe is primarily sedentary wet rice agriculturist, but is also adaptive to corn and upland rice production. They are also known for their mysticism, royalty, colorful garments and beauty that are evident in their music and dances. Accompanied by the Agong and Kulintang, Filipino Maguindanaon Muslim dance is decors used during festivals. This dance is performed as a welcome greeting to special guests, dignitaries, and royalties. It features spectacular